Today, we're gonna knock it out of the park with two of the easiest Valentine's Day treats ever. One is for the peanut butter lovers, a chocolate and peanut butter Valentine's Day bark, and then we're gonna do a really pretty white Valentine's Day bark with all kinds of colorful sprinkles and candies. Let's get started. Part of what makes this recipe so stinking easy is we're gonna use these melting candy wafers rather than bars of chocolate. This way there's no chopping, you don't have to worry about seasoning, no tempering, easy breezy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add these to a medium-sized mixing bowl, then we're gonna microwave them at 50% power at 30-second to 45-second increments. You're gonna stir after every stint in the microwave, and you're just gonna repeat this process until that chocolate is looking nice and smooth. And now we're going to assemble and decorate the peanut butter Valentine's Day bark. I'm using a 9 by 13 inch rimmed baking dish. Line it with non-stick aluminum foil. This will help to make for easy removal. The first thing you're gonna do is just pour that melted chocolate into the pan. Now you're gonna spread it to the edges. The larger the pan, the thinner the bark. You wanna start with your biggest items first. So for me, that's going to be these Reese's peanut butter hearts. And staying in line with the peanut butter theme, next I'm going to add in some peanuts. Feel free to get as creative with your bark as you'd like. If you don't like peanuts, you could use a different nut, or you could just leave the nuts out all together. And now for a fun pop of color, some Valentine M&Ms. Last but not least, some cute little heart sprinkles. Boom, we've got one bark down and one to go. We're gonna set this aside to let it harden for about 45 minutes to an hour. We're gonna get started on our white Valentine's Day bark. I probably should have told you when we were whipping up the peanut butter bark that you're gonna need 2 10-ounce bags of melting wafers, and we're gonna do the same for our white Valentine's Day bark. And we're gonna melt it down the exact same way. In order to get some fun pink swirlies in this bark, we're gonna have to separate this melted white chocolate. I should also mention that I have prepared my pan in the exact same way as the peanut butter bark. I'm just gonna add maybe about 1/3 of a cup to 1/2 of a cup of chocolate to a smaller bowl here. And then I'm gonna add just a few dots of red food coloring, which is always super smart to use when you're wearing a white shirt. And stir and see how far those couple dots got me. I'm not going for red, I'm going for pink. This is an acceptable shade of pink, so we're gonna get the chocolate in the pan and then we're going to decorate. Chocolate goes in the pan, just like before. Once you get it all in there, spread it to the edges. Now we're gonna sporadically drop some big dollops of pink. Grab a knife and start swooping. So we're gonna start with the biggest item first, putting down some chocolate hearts. More hearts, gonna come in with your quintessential conversation Valentine hearts. Gonna go straight to the sprinkles. This one is going to be my favorite one to eat, and this one is definitely going to be my favorite one to look at. I love the way that the swirls turned out. Both barks are set and it's time to cut into them. So you just come in with your knife and cut big shards. If the shards are too big, you can easily use your hands to break them into smaller pieces. This is so good. So there you have it, Valentine's Day bark 2 ways. Y'all let me know which one you're making in the comments below, and if you're on the hunt for more delicious chocolate recipes, be sure to check out my chocolate recipes playlist next.